Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Colts going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
They go to Michael again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Luck now to throw. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 30. This a second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
3 yards to go here on second down. On the ground, it's Michael. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run again with Michael. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Luck now on second down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. On third down, it's Michael. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Christian Michael, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Watson. And his first look is incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go! Ohio!
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing on third down, Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Still leaves them with fourth and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Locke. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. Now the ball comes loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Now it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll run it here with Michael. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 23. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Luck off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Miller. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. On 3rd down, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. First down throw, Luck, eluding the pressure right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He got 29 yards that time. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Love. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans scoop it. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And tough starting field position here. Faking the give. Now Watson. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. What?
They'll run it again with Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense that's just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Here's Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
After the interception, it's Love. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Love. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Kamar Aiken, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. To throw is Locke. Steps away to his left. And Locke will be intercepted for a third time. Snags it for the pick. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Fresh set of downs here. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second is Watson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Fedorowicz. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A carry for Foreman. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Texans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Watson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And it's now 13-8. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the run, this is Michael. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Luck now on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long, it's Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Watson on first down. And he's got it, Fedorowicz. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that pushes the lead to 8 points. They've doubled them up. It's 16-8. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the D-line's going to spread out. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Luck. Rolling to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught left side, Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Luck. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. Now, the Broncos have added on to that lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They are going for it. It's Luck. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Foreman. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. The Texans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Off of play action. Luck. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing on third down, Luck. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Watson. And he's got Miller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. This is Miller. Room to run past midfield. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards on the ground. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, it's Miller. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go!
Off of play action, it's Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And the Colts coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Locke. Forced it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney merciless. from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. To throw on second down is Luck. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks. Combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll fake it. Now Love going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake to Turbin. Now Love sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes the Texans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Now it's Miller. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Ohio! Here we go!
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
Watson off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Ridgeway in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning.
All day, baby! All day! We coming all day!
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Let's go! 1, 9,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On the carry, Michael. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a give. It's Michael. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Houston, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. It's a win.